DeAndre Ayton has agreed to a deal to join the Los Angeles Lakers. Welcome into this breaking news episode of the Lakers Report by Chat Sports. Jeffrey Cooperstein here with you guys. The Lakers have found their new starting center in DeAndre Ayton. Now, the full details of this contract is to be announced, but according to Shams Charania of ESPN, DeAndre Ayton between his buyout with Portland and the Lakers will be making about $34 million this season. I'll tell you how that breaks down here in just a moment, but grade the signing for me down in the comment section. A, B, C, D, or F. What do you think about the Lakers' new starting center in DeAndre Ayton? So like I said, Ayton will be making about $34 million this season, but he did agree to a contract buyout with the Portland Trailblazers where he forfeited approximately $10 million bucks. And all of that combined, the Lakers will be paying him somewhere between $8 and $9 million. Now, I believe this is going into the non-taxpayer mid-level exception that the Lakers had available to them, and that's how the Lakers will be able to sign Ayton while they are over the salary cap. Look, you know what you're getting in DeAndre Ayton numbers-wise. You know you're going to get 12, 13, 14 points. You know you're going to get 10-plus rebounds. He'll give you about a block a night. He'll shoot 55+% from the field because all of his field goals are usually right around the rim. The one thing that with DeAndre Ayton is the motor. No one's questioning his ability. Like last year in Portland, he had a good season where he averaged a block a night, averaged 14 and 10, 56% from the field. The only question with DeAndre Ayton is he motivated? I don't think he was very motivated in Portland. I think by the end of his time in Phoenix, he was not very motivated either. So let's see if him coming to a winning situation in Los Angeles with the Lakers is going to motivate him to play his best basketball, because this guy, if he's on, could be one of the best centers in the league. He's got the athletic versatility to be able to switch on offense or on defense. He's got the ability on offense to run the pick and roll with a guy like Luka, who is the pick and roll master in this league. If those guys can get him to play basketball to the best of his ability, then DeAndre Ayton could potentially find a new home here in Los Angeles. I have to assume this is a one-year deal. At the time of filming, we aren't exactly sure on what the details look like, but I believe it'll be a one-year contract for DeAndre Ayton. And if that is to be the case, Ayton's playing on another contract year. If he has a good season with LA, they make it to the second round of the playoffs, maybe the Western Conference Finals, then Ayton's going to get paid again in 2026 NBA free agency. But this is sort of a make or break year for him. Like, if it doesn't go well with the Lakers, if he has a bunch of contract drama or a bunch of drama surrounding his deal and maybe he isn't motivated with the Lakers either, then where is he going to be motivated? Like, what more can motivate you than being on a team with Luka, with LeBron James, in a win-now situation where this team is trying to go out there and win the NBA title here in 2026? So I hope this works out for the Lakers. And the one thing I'll say this, DeAndre Ayton is an upgrade over what the Lakers had last season at center. With Alex Len and Jackson Hayes, you are actually getting a bona fide starting center in the NBA in DeAndre Ayton. So that's an absolute positive. It's just a matter of whether or not the Lakers can bring the best out of him. And hopefully Rob Pelinka, JJ Redick, and the Lakers staff can do just that. Rate DeAndre Ayton as a player for me down in the comment section. Scale it from 1 to 100. If you think he's the best player in the world, 100. If you think he shouldn't even be in the NBA and should be playing over in China, type 1. And while you're doing that, go on down there and get some Lakers gear right now. Chatsports.com/LA Strong is where you can get this dope Los Angeles Lakers t-shirt in black right there. LA Strong across the front. When you use that link, chatsports.com/LA Strong, Fanatics will send us a part of the proceeds. So you can help out the channel while getting yourself some cool Lakers gear for the following season. It's chatsports.com/LA Strong. Go on down there, get your item from Fanatics today, and tell them that we sent you. A couple of other thoughts surrounding the Lakers here and in free agency. Obviously, these are pretty much all of the moves they have made. LeBron James opted in. We've talked about that ad nauseum. Jordan Goodwin is back with the Lakers on a veteran minimum. Jake LaRavia is there on a 2-year, $12 million deal. And then DeAndre Ayton sounds like he's going to be signing for at least part of the mid-level. I'm not sure if LaRavia is going to be part of that as well. Maybe Ayton and LaRavia are going to make up that mid-level exception. LaRavia signed for about $6 million per, Ayton for about $8 million per. So that adds up that maybe those two guys are your mid-level exceptions. And then you obviously lose Dorian Finney-Smith to the Rockets on a 4-year, $62 million deal in free agency. It sounds like Dorian did not want to be back, and it sounds like there was some friction between Dorian and the Lakers front office. So he made the decision to opt out and go sign elsewhere. And just another note as well, Adu Diarra is recovering from some knee problems, so he will not be playing in the Summer League, the Lakers 2025 NBA draft pick, the 36th overall pick. He won't be playing in the Summer League, so you'll just have to be stuck with Bronny James playing against Cooper Flag. But more on Deandre Ayton. I really think the Lakers had to make this move. The center position was their biggest hole on this roster. We said it coming into the offseason that the one thing they had to fix was the center position. Is Deandre Ayton the best person to do that? I wouldn't say necessarily he is. Is Deandre Ayton upgrade over what they had? Absolutely. There's no question about it. If he gives you these numbers as the Lakers center next season, I think you feel pretty good. Again, it's a matter of whether Deandre Ayton is motivated or not to take that next step in his career to really be among the elite centers in the NBA. Because I believe with his ability, he is absolutely able to do that. Like, what if DeAndre Ayton averaged 18 and 12 and gave you maybe a block and a half a night and was able to make winning plays on the basketball court that don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet? I think Ayton could absolutely be capable of that. He's someone that is big, he's athletic, he has all of the tools to make a great center here in the NBA, but right now, it's do or die for DeAndre Ayton here, and we do have the updated details here for DeAndre Ayton's contract, a 2-year, $16.6 million contract, so he'll be making 8.3, per season, and yeah, I assume that's going into the mid-level exception, so Ayton going to be a multi-year deal. So this is interesting. I would have expected this to be a 1-year contract, but with it being 2, the Lakers, Rob Pelinka and Dave McMenamin, and everyone has talked about this over the last couple of days. The Lakers are prioritizing 2-year contracts that have flexibility in the summer of 2027. So this DeAndre Ayton deal kind of lines up with what they want to do. They also signed Jake LaRavia to that 2-year deal as well. So Ayton sort of fits in to this timeline of what the Lakers are looking for. And Luka Doncic technically has his contract ending in 2027 if he opts in as well. So this is an interesting deal, to be honest with you. I'm surprised that it's a 2-year deal for DeAndre Ayton. But look, the Lakers needed to upgrade their center position, like I said. There's no two ways about it. And they do that in the form of DeAndre Ayton. Is he the perfect guy that the Lakers would have liked to sign? Probably not. But is he someone that can elevate the Lakers into the upper echelon of the Western Conference? I do think he can elevate them. Like, could DeAndre Ayton be the difference between winning and losing a playoff series? Would he have been the difference between winning and losing against the Minnesota Timberwolves? Not necessarily sure. Could he have extended that series? Maybe. Like, I do think the Lakers were that void of center options there in that Minnesota series that they just weren't able to win it. So when you have Ayton, now you got to try to go find a backup as well to play some minutes there. And then you have that position figured out, and hopefully the Lakers can make a run at the 2026 NBA title. So DeAndre Ayton, a Los Angeles Laker, 2 years, $16.6 million. That will do it for today's show, guys. This is why you subscribe, because when the Lakers make a move, we have you covered, and when details come in, we get them on the fly, like my boy Cullen Brown did right there. YouTube.com/LakersTV. Hit that sub button for all your latest Lakers news.